Hi guys, it's Liz here, and Luna, who is, of course, taking her daily bath, one of her daily baths, behind me. And we are back with another daily dose of guidance. So as usual, we will be using the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. Okay, so we'll get to shuffling, see what messages come through. Okay. So we're seeing what energies we need to be made aware of, what energies we need to tap into for our highest good. And we're inviting in that divine wisdom, the archangels. I'm messy today. The angels, our spirit guides. Nope. One fell out. Okay. So we have a repeat card. But I'm actually going to do kind of like what I did yesterday, when we had a repeat card that we had gotten just like recently. But I'm going to add to that message. Okay. But I'm actually going to use the Soul Coaching Oracle cards by Denise Linn, okay, to aid us in this particular message. I'll show you the card that we got that popped out of the other deck, but I want to use this other deck to add to that, because we did get it recently. So we're just getting a little more. Oh, there we go. She popped right out. Okay. We're looking for a little more clarity, was what I was going to say. Okay, so the first card we got was Man Holding a Heart. Okay, and we got that just, I think, the other day. Okay, and then that particular reading, this was really about healing toxic masculinity and embracing masculinity, that masculine energy, and bringing into balance with the feminine energy, okay? We'll get more into that in a minute, but we also got Silence, but we got it in reverse. I'm showing it upward right now just so you can take a look at it, but we actually got this in reverse. So the bottom part here says, I am serene no matter what is occurring around me, okay? And this actually taps in reverse very well with this masculine energy card, okay? Because masculine energy is very action-oriented and outward. It's very external. It's very outward. It's projecting, okay? And I do mean that in a healthy way, okay? It's very so if you're familiar maybe with some of the astrological signs of, say, like Aries and Leo, okay, they're very loud. For one thing, they're typically very loud. They are not silent, okay? Okay, and I really go with the Aries and Leo because as another sun fire sign, because I'm Sagittarius, and Leo and Aries are also fire signs. As a Sagittarius, I'm not typically a very loud person, okay? Not in the way that they are, okay? I'm very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like introverted. I'm more naturally introverted, whereas most of Leos and Aries are very extroverted, okay? And I'm just saying typically, right? Because we do have to take into account our moon and our rising signs as well, okay? And my moon sign is Virgo and my rising is Capricorn. So that also has a big effect on my, overall sort of personality, if you will. The sun sign is really about your personality, but when you take all of those things into account, right, you do need to take all of that into account. So typically, if your sun sign, or even if your rising sign really is more of that Aries or Leo, or just to use them as an example, okay? Typically they are very, like I said, they're very, what is that word I just used? Extroverted. They're very extroverted. They're very outward, very action-oriented, not silent. Okay? And so I feel like our guidance for today is actually to embrace that. It's not to, come into that place of, because we got it with man holding a heart, because we got it with this upright, excuse me, because we got this card upright, to me, getting silence in reverse along with this, okay? So let's see if we can get them both in the shot here, okay? Because of that, I feel like it's not about getting ourselves into that state of, internal silence in meditation and serenity, right? We're actually being asked to embrace that, external energy, that masculine energy, that takes action. That's a big one, okay, that's coming through right now, is that today is a day for taking action. That's the big one that's coming through for me right now. And maybe even, it could even be about that throat chakra, which is masculine, and it's about letting your voice be heard, okay? So silence in reverse, right? Not being silent. Speaking up. Letting your voice be heard, okay? Is another one. Okay, this is not a day to just go, this is not for introspection, okay? This is about voicing yourself, okay? Voicing your truth, tapping into your authentic self, okay? And taking action. That's a big one, okay? And of course, because man is holding a heart here, this is also about tapping into, it's not about yelling at people, okay? This, not being silent and speaking out. It's not about yelling at people. It's not about being a dick, okay? Because man is holding a heart here. This is about coming from a place of love, okay? You're speaking from a place of compassion and respect, okay? That's a big one that's coming through. You're speaking from you might be speaking your truth, okay? But you're going to speak it from this space here. So throat chakra, heart chakra, okay? And they're right next to each other, okay? So we're going to tap into that energy of, taking action and speaking our truth and being our authentic self and speaking up for ourselves, but we're going to do it from a place of respect for ourselves and respect for others, okay? So this isn't about yelling at people and shouting at people and, being the loudest voice in the room, okay, just to be heard. Just because you need to you feel like your opinion matters more or what have you, okay? This is coming from a place of love and respect as you go through your day today, okay? Now, like I said, this is also about making sure that your voice is heard, okay? But again, it's not about, because masculine energy can be very, if taken maybe just a little too far over, right? If we go a little too extreme with that masculine energy, it can be very bullying and dominating, okay? So we don't want it to go over that far, okay? We want to have it in alignment, okay, with our heart, okay? And the heart is feminine, but we want to make sure that we're coming from a place, we want to sort of balance out, okay, so that we're not going too far over into, the overactive masculine energy. We balance it out with that feminine energy of the heart, so that we're coming from that place, again, of respect, okay, of deep respect and compassion and empathy for others as well as ourselves, okay? So we're not yelling at people, here's why you're stupid and why I'm right, okay? We're not doing that, okay? This is about being heard from a place of love and respect, okay? See if anything else wants to come through. Okay, so I'm also hearing along with this, even though silence is in reverse, that we're also being asked, because this is very throat chakra. Throat chakra is also connected with expression, okay, and our facial expressions, our gestures, but also hearing. It's connected with our ability to hear, okay, and when I say hear, I mean listen, okay? Listen to the what other people have to say. Excuse me. Burpee today. So it's about genuinely being able to listen, okay, with that heart. Even though it's a throat chakra thing, we want to also tap into that heart energy of being open to receiving, being receptive, okay? That's feminine energy is receptive, okay? And so we want to, again, balance out that masculine energy with the feminine energy, okay? And really listen, okay, to what other people have to say today from a place of openness and receptivity, okay? Instead of just trying to talk over them or trying to debate them, here's why you're wrong and I'm right, okay? Today it's also we're also being asked to communicate from a place of love and respect. So communication means, here's what I have to say, and then I'm going to listen. Receptivity, okay? I'm going to listen to what you have to say. And I'm not going to take that time while you're speaking to think of my rebuttal, okay? You're just going to say what you have to say, and then you're going to listen to what the other person has to say, and you're going to take that in, okay? And you don't necessarily have to agree with it, okay? That's not what this is about. It's just about respect. It's about respecting the other person and what their thoughts and opinions are. You don't have to listen to it, and you don't have to agree with, I caught myself. I don't mean you don't have to listen to it. I caught myself. I meant you don't have to agree with it. And when I say you don't have to listen to it, which I didn't mean to say, I mean you don't have to, if you don't agree with what they're saying, okay, when I say listen to what they have to say, it doesn't mean you have to agree with it and go along with it. That's what I meant, okay? It's just, here's what I have to say, here's my opinion, and now I'm going to listen to what you have to say in your opinion, and I'm going to respect it, and then that's it, right? You don't have to convince them otherwise, and you're not, when I say be receptive, I don't mean allow them to change your beliefs, right? Or your opinion. If it's actually going to be beneficial to you, if it's going to be helpful to you to maybe shift some stuff on your end, okay, great, awesome, do that. Okay, this is also an action card, okay? That, or the masculine anyways, is about taking action, okay? So if maybe someone speaks to you in a way that you're like, I never thought of that before, maybe I should take that in and mull that over. And then you find, you know what, I actually agree with that. Maybe what I'm doing is more harmful than helpful. Okay, awesome. Do that. But what I was trying to say is that it's just about respect today. Okay? Voicing voicing your truth, but also being able to be receptive and listen to the other person. Okay? From a place of respect and compassion. Okay? I'm just listening in, trying to see if there's anything else that wants to come through. No, I feel like that's it. I feel like that was our message for today. Okay? Is to, again, tap into that throat chakra. Allow your voice to be heard today. But also listen to what other people are saying. Right? Hear what they have to say. Listen to what they're saying. And then just come at it from a place of love and respect. Okay? Alright. I hope you found this helpful. And I'll see you tomorrow with another daily dose of guidance.